Hey guys, welcome back to Board Watch. I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Ben.
Ben is back.
Woo!
The person who's totally not going to be voted as a Lannister in our Game of Thrones board
Yeah,
game.
not at all.
There are no Targaryens in the board game.
No, I know. I just thought it was funny because we're watching Game of Thrones right now.
Yeah.
Oh, near the Targaryen.
I have a Khaleesi phone case.
Ooh, Khaleesi.
So we just got a couple of quick questions. We had a lot of questions for episode 9 yesterday. So first off, that girl just kind of wants to know, at this point in the show, where does Game of Thrones rank among your favorite shows of all time?
Number one.
Yeah?
100%.
And this is to
I
actually-
learned life out of this.
this
Like,
is
honestly,
all
like, yeah, for me, it's number one.
It's legit my favorite
It's
show
me.
as well.
You have one better? You
You
better come with some fire if this isn't your favorite show.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to say number one, but I will say, and this is also kind of to you, I super like Westworld,
I have
which is
not
also
I haven't
yet.
seen
an
Westworld
HBO
yet.
program.
HBO just comes out with fire.
2 words, if you guys have not watched it, Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
You should be sold already.
Yeah.
It's
Anthony Hopkins.
tremendous, and the best part is, like, it's just starting. You know, like...
So it's like at the very beginning.
Yeah, I've heard great things about Westworld, Vikings. Like, there's just a lot
There's
of
a
good
whole
television
bunch of show,
coming
yeah.
out now. I think the whole binging aspect of. I mean, I know that HBO has kind of always done this with The Sopranos and stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
a lot of sitcoms didn't really. I mean, you could literally just watch an episode at any time.
Yeah, not have to worry about
but now you actually have to watch a show from beginning to end to get the whole story. And it's just brought it to a whole nother level.
I really like Mad Men too. When I was watching it, I didn't actually finish the entire series just because I ended up getting way too far behind. But Mad Men was also and Breaking Bad was another pretty
I
good
like
one.
Breaking Bad. It was.
But this is
I
by
definitely
far-
like this better.
Yeah,
than
this
Breaking
by
Bad,
far
but-
though. Oh my goodness, just the writing. I mean, George R. R. Martin is just I can't imagine how he had.
He's a genius.
I mean, all of this just in his head is just
Yeah.
insane. But no, definitely this show.
Now, we kind of touched on this in episode 9 when we were talking about who would you have as your Kingsguard.
Yeah.
But taking yourself out of it now, who would be the best king and hand of the king duo? And it doesn't have to be people that are already tied together. It could be this king and this hand of the king.
Rob and Tyrion, in my opinion, at the moment right now. I really like Rob as a leader and as getting molded into and because he's open to listen and he isn't necessarily closed-minded and he's passionate but also very firm with his decisions, which is important. And I feel I don't remember her name, but his lady now,
Alyssa.
yeah, Alyssa, is definitely a good influence on him at the moment. And so I feel with her as queen and Tyrion as hand of king, that would be a pretty good merriment for the entire kingdom.
Alright, so obviously in season 1 the biggest surprise was Ned's head.
Oh my god.
Season 2 so far, what's
still
the bigger surprise? The demon shadow baby or the wildfire explosion?
Oh man, the wildfire hit me, but that demon, just because it changes the entire show. The wildfire I knew was going to be explosive, nowhere near explosive as it was, but that shadow demon crawling out of her lady parts from the lady garden down there, oh my goodness, that was you can do that in the show? It's just because it just changes all the rules.
Yeah,
and so
it ramps it up a bit.
Oh my god, by so much. And so I think that was just such an awe. And then for Renly, I totally forgot. I even thought that was going to happen. I forgot. Got lulled into a false sense of security, and then forgot that the demon was still there. Went and killed Renly out of nowhere. So
Just at the very beginning.
I'm like, oh my god, that's right, the demon. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, no, that was probably the biggest shock so far this season.
Alright, cool. Oh, and yeah, the second question was Orissa, and the third question was Movie Lover Fan 18. I don't know if I said those, but yes, again,
Thanks
for those questions, and we're gonna just hop right into season 2, episode 10.
Let's do it.
Oh, Tyrion, thank God. I pray this one. Please get up.
Such a terrible way to wake up.
Oh yeah, not to him.
Where am I? These are your new chambers. A little cramped, perhaps, but you don't need much room, do you? You are no longer a hand of the king.
Damn, just shitting on the front step.
I, Joffrey of the House Baratheon, first of my name, the rightful king of the Andals and the first men, Lord of of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm, do hereby proclaim my grandfather, Tywin Lannister, the savior of the city and the hand of the king.
What is Tywin's play? He's fucking stupid to not just take that.
It would be an honor to return your love, but I am promised to another. A king must keep his word.
Your Grace, in the judgment of your small council, it would be neither proper nor wise for you to wed the daughter of a man beheaded for treason, a girl whose brother is in open rebellion against the throne as we speak.
I have consulted with the High Septon, and he assures me that their crimes against the realm free you from any promise you have made to them in the sight of the gods.
The gods are good. I am free to heed my heart. Solaris, I will gladly wed your sweet sister.
Ooh, wow.
You will be my queen. And I will love you from this day until my last day.
She's gonna fuck his world. And she's gonna kill him. Poor Sansa.
He's not the Kingslayer, sorry to disappoint you. If he was, I'd only be travelling his head.
I have a question for you both, and I want you to answer at the same time. I'll count to three, you both answer. What's his name? 1, 2, 3.
Jesus.
2 quick deaths.
Jesus.
No, you're arguing just to argue, because you arranged it.
And you agreed to it. You gave him your word. Treat your oaths recklessly, and your people will do the same. If your father lived his life for
My
one
father
thing,
is dead. And the only parent I have left has no right to call anyone reckless.
Good job, Rob. Stand up for yourself.
Right.
God, she's getting on my fucking nerves lately. And so far, she's still on my shit list, by the way. We haven't found out that he's not going to King's Landing yet, so as of right now, she's still on my shit list.
Ironborn warriors will cry out our names as they leap onto the shores of Seagull and Faircastle. Aye. Mothers will name their sons for us. Aye. Girls will think of us with their lovers inside them. Aye. And whoever kills that fucking hornblower will stand in bronze above the shores and fight. Aye. What is dead may never die.
Thought he'd never shut up. It was a good speech. Didn't want to interrupt.
What are they doing?
What is this? What are you doing?
He stabbed him? Oh my god!
Let's go home.
Wow, he just stabbed him. That was so unnecessary. Wow!
You going to leave?
You have a ship memory. I am yours, and you are mine.
Well, that's not good though.
Look upon one another and say the words.
father, smith, warrior, mother, maiden, crone, stranger. I am yours, and she is mine, from this day until the end of my days.
If the day comes when you must find me again, just give that coin to any man from Bravos and say these words to him. Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis. Please don't go, Jaqen.
Jaqen is dead. Say it again. Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
Good. Farewell, Arya Stark.
There are too many enemies in the south. Go to the wall, to John. He'll look after you and let your mother know you're safe.
I don't want to leave you.
God, he's so pumped to send everyone to the wall. Sorry, no. The wall. Oh, shit.
They miss their mother. They want to be with you. Do you want to be with them? You will be. Your dragons were born. Our magic was born again. It is strongest in their presence, and they are strongest in yours. You will be with them. Through winter, summer, winter again. Across 1,000 seasons, you will be with them, and we will be with you until time comes to an end.
Dracarys.
Why, traitor? So you can give Mance Rayder an invitation to Castle Black? Let him fight! That's it. That's what you can do. You little shit. Oh, your traitor father teach you that. Or was it your whore mother?
Oh yeah, huh? That's not his mom. Oh my god, he'll never find out because the Ned died. Holy shit. I just thought about that.
Oh yeah, they'll watch it. Oh,
He had to do it. Oh my god, she betrayed him.
You said you'd never leave Karth alive. Come.
Oh.
Nothing. Thank you, Zaro Zoan Doxos. Thank you for teaching me this lesson.
I am King of Karth. I can help you now. Truly help you.
We can take the Iron Throne. I'll bring you 1,000
Please,
ships.
please, dear, thank you, please.
It's within your reach.
Thank you, please.
There's a girl shooting. Oh my god, there's zombies. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, so many zombies. Jesus.
Whites and White
Oh
Walkers.
my god. And White Walkers, which are like skeleton demon things. Oh man, so much. I didn't know that was going to happen that at the end like that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is Sam? He's like by himself right there. He's going to walk through an entire army? Like it's...
So yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Unless there's some, like, they know the good in people, and, like, I mean, I'm on a really whim right now.
I think it was kind of the way that it was shot. He was actually hiding behind the rock.
Oh, pretty well. He couldn't be seen.
It's just like the way they were cutting back and forth.
Oh, okay. I thought he, like, got looked at.
But still, he does have to get back to the wall.
Yeah, he has to get back to the wall
agree
through
with him,
them.
though. I always thought, I've seen that scene like 3 or 4 times. I've always thought that the White Walker looks at Sam and then just keeps walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I've always thought, I thought it was weird.
Yeah, like, what the hell? So, I don't know. We'll see if he can make it through that horde of White Walkers and then Dance Raider over the wall.
His friends will be able to make it back?
Oh, no, they're dead. They're dead. And also, they abandoned him, so they kind of deserve that, too. That's not cool. They left him, but, yeah, no, they're definitely dead on the way.
Alright. So, now some people have found the White Walkers up close, so you don't think they'll make it back. Do you think Sam will somehow be able to make it back? And
I think he'll make it to John. I don't think he'll make it back to the
if
wall.
anyone makes it back, will people believe them?
I mean, technically, the only 2 people that I could see coming back would be John and Sam, and I doubt they'll listen to John and Sam. If anything, like I doubt it'll probably just be an argument. Like, and he's like, I've seen everyone against over the wall and da da da.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some people definitely know that there's White Walkers, and so
yeah. So, any ideas on how to potentially stop the White Walkers?
I mean, fire, I think, is like the only thing that I can. And so wildfire maybe eventually could be like their way to like stop the White Walkers, like throwing it over the wall or something, or carriage instead of a ship. I don't know, but fire, I know at least, is the only way that you can stop a White Walker. Otherwise, they come back and keep trying to kill you.
Right. Well, yeah, they burn the bodies as they're dead.
Yeah, they burn the body, and then what's his name put him on fire too to kill him.
Oh
Didn't
yeah,
he?
John.
John White Walker
to defend Lord Commander John.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess fire, and I guess maybe wildfire eventually on a long-term scale. But either way,
that's a lot of wildfire.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of White Walkers. So and also the guys
every time someone dies, their army grows. I mean,
oh man,
that's a lot of wildfire.
And you'd have to kill everyone pretty much. And that's insane.
So.
Oh my goodness, that's so many. That changes so much this next season,
right?
Because like it kind of makes everything else irrelevant. Like they're gonna go kill everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they can climb walls, but either way, that's bad news.
Yeah.
Let's just say resurrect dead people.
Yeah, I'm sure they
I don't know if the wall's gonna really
walls
do
is
much.
stopping them, right?
So we'll stay around the wall. So Belonglos wants to know your thoughts on Jon and the Wildlings and killing Clorin Halfhand. Does this officially make him a deserter? Like what?
Well, I mean, he wanted him to kill him, but I don't know how Jon views it. But like, he did get attacked too, so I doubt it. But maybe it might sway Jon's opinion. They might be able to use that more in their favor to try to get Jon to their side.
So why do you think he did attack Jon?
Just to earn the respect of the Wildlings, I guess.
Okay.
Like, because like I guess he was a really feared like warrior, and I guess for Jon to be able to kill him, it showed that like he could earn Mance Rayder's trust, maybe. But I couldn't really understand why he wanted him to do like why that was the only way that he could earn the receipt. Like if you do what you must, and then that's fair enough. I mean, I thought that's what he meant. But fair enough.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's see, where else? Let's just stay kind of in the north for now. So a little bit south of that, Winterfell. As you were talking about, like Maester Lewin has just kept on telling everyone to go to the wall.
Yeah,
He's
go
like,
to the
hey
wall.
Theon, go to the wall. Hey Bran,
Bran,
go to the wall.
The wall's the safest place.
Yeah, right. So, right. Movie Lover Fan 18, and also Liz also wanted to know. So if Lewin told Osha to bring Bran and Rick onto the wall, but Jon Snow isn't at the wall,
yeah,
what now?
I mean, maybe he'll, because I mean, I know it's not that far a trip to the wall, but it is somewhat far.
Yeah,
and he's just now getting to Mance Rayder, and then like having to get all the way back, and maybe he'll just wait there until he gets back, and that'll be like a kind of like a suspense thing, like is Jon coming back? Da da da. But he's not going to be there when I don't think he'll be there when Bran gets there. Like, at least it's
so. Then what'll they do from there?
I don't think the wall's the best idea. I don't know. I think with that, and also with like the group that they have, it's like a bunch of rapists and like murderers, and like even though they're still the Night's Watch,
right?
Like, or are they just gonna chill there and be like not sentries like Sam and just like clean things? Like I don't know. It doesn't seem like the safest place to go. But it's not like there's really too many safe places to go at this point in the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, because they can't go south because there's so many enemy armies between them, and So.
The only way is north, and north is the wall.
Yeah.
So, but I guess there's still what's the leader and commander? He's still there.
Lord Commander Jeor Mormont.
Yeah, he's still there. So maybe he'll be able to take care of them.
Jeor Mormont. Yeah, it's like Jeor. Jeor Mormont.
But so maybe they'll be able to take him under their wing, and maybe he'll be like a steward for Jeor Wall. Jon, I don't know how long it will take Jon to get back. I mean, this is all working within that time frame, so he may stay there a long time, or he may come back immediately to try to warn everyone. I don't know.
Okay. And let's go to Theon now. Should he have left for the wall?
Of course he should have. Oh, not for the wall, no.
Oh, okay.
Not in his best interest, but I wanted him to. Jon would have killed him. Jon would have slit his throat. I mean, maybe if he didn't know, but I don't know.
Would Jon slit his throat?
If he found out the gravity of if he found out that he tried to kill Bran and Rickon but didn't successfully,
I don't think he would do it secretly like that.
He'd kill him. I'm saying he would kill him.
Right,
he should kill him.
It would be more like a public.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be like a slit in his throat at night. But like he will kill him if he finds out what happened. I mean, he should. Right. I mean, at least if if I found out that the stepbrother killed one of my brothers, even if it was half brother,
right? Either
way, I mean, that's still tried to at least, and then try to take over and betray my other brother. Like,
right?
No, I'm cool.
So, Angela wants to know if Theon had any right to be frustrated because his whole life people have been telling him you're lucky that you've been raised by your captors.
Yeah, of course, but he also did have a good life. Like for the most part that we saw, like who knows what actually happened behind like closed doors and like how he was treated when he was younger and how he was treated by like everyone else. But it's not like
and then he goes back home and he's shit on.
Yeah, I mean, and that's his fault. He shouldn't have betrayed, especially once he saw he was gonna get shit on. Why did he continue then? Like. And my point is, like, he should have just stayed with Rob once he saw that he was going to get shitted on, and then been
up until like when he gets to his father, like even when he's with Rob treats him with
like a brother,
like he takes Theon's advice. When Theon offers advice, Rob listens,
and he's like
he's respected.
Yeah, so I mean that's his fault for trying to fit into where he people always want what they don't have, and so.
Daddy issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daddy issues. So, Bill Anglos, what does Rob do now that the like pretty much everything in Winterfell is burnt?
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, I don't know. Rebuild, I guess, eventually, but like that's pretty hard to be like the king of your own castle, then your castle get burned down. Yeah. So, I would still fight the front that I'm fighting if I was him. But like, also that's a much more formidable force right now with the Lannisters and the Tyrells, and also all the Kingsguard. Like that's 3 technical people. Like all the people who are in King's Landing, plus all of the Lannisters, hypothetically, if they really want to push it, and all of the Tyrells if they want to push it. So technically, it's a really strong force. He's going to have to team up with someone else, which will probably be Stannis, and he'll get betrayed by Stannis because that's what they were saying is to betray everyone. So it'll probably be Stannis that he teams up with, and then somebody else. But right now, just having the North, I mean, even though he's a great, tactician, like it doesn't matter when you have that kind of like, siege power, especially with the wildfire too. It seems rough.
So, and then the last thing in Winterfell, Liz is basically saying, there are no Starks in Winterfell. What now?
I don't know what that means at all. Like, that's scary. Like, the fact that there must always be a Stark in Winterfell, I don't know what that means. But, like, if it's something deeper than just, like, a metaphor, like, that's dangerous that now they just left. And so, I don't know if it's to do with something with the White Walkers and, like, keeping the first man there to, like, hold that place is... I don't know, but either way, it's not good for the Starks at all.
There must always be a Stark.
It's such like a dire thing to say.
Yeah, it's like winter's coming, and there must always be a Stark.
Those are like the 2 things.
It's like, why do you always got to be so damn grim? All right, so let's head over to Daenerys. So she was having some funky visions. She was going from like place to place. She saw the wall. She saw the Iron Throne called Drogo.
Yeah. I don't know if it was foreshadowing what's going to happen if she does go across. Oh, yeah. But, foreshadow.
Oh, wait, I got something for this.
Yeah, there you go, take a drink. Either way, I feel like, she needs to understand. I mean, she's very heartless right now, and that's fine. That's great. I would have done the same thing. But that's also very dangerous, especially being a Targaryen. Like, there's a very fine line between being, like, just and being cruel and stuff. I feel like she's dancing that very carefully. Because also, this is the thing, like, she's only working for her own interest right now. Like, and I know everyone's, like, hates me for saying that. But either way, she is.
No,
like,
there are people that agree with you. Like, when
I mean, she's not working. We'll say this. I'm all for a discussion. She's not working for the Targaryens. She's not working for the Dothraki.
Well, no,
she's not like trying to like restore their
name.
Yeah, it's not like she's like, but for the name must continue. She's like, it's my right, first of all. So then she's like not working for them. She's not working for the people of Westeros. Like, it's not like she knows that it's like shitty over there, and like she needs to restore power to everybody, and like make out the land better. I mean, she's told that she'd be loved, but like. It's not like she has all these ideas on how to further the kingdom and like all this stuff. So she's not working for Westeros. She's not working for Essos. She's not working for Essos because she's trying to leave and like keeps telling everyone that's not her people and da. And the Dothraki, except her little horde, she's not like really trying to work with all the Dothraki. So, her and Jorah. I mean, they're really, and he's working for her own benefit, but like she's really only working for her. So it's hard for me to really like, as much as I want to see the dragons go across and I want to see her like. On some level be safe. It's not like I necessarily personally want to see her on the throne that badly, nor do I even think she can necessarily manage that well on her own, at least right now. I mean, she doesn't even listen to Jorah all the time, and that's like I feel like a very just like thing that needs to happen as a king or a queen. You need to be able to listen to your advisors.
And that girl just wants to know your thoughts on Dany's just general arc this season.
She's getting stronger.
Okay.
And coming under her own more, she's getting more confident with herself with like actual reasons.
Was there any like they also specifically wanted to ask if like the Warlock kill was too easy, if it was like a little bit of a cop out because he could just like teleport places or.
I think it was more representing like unless something crazy happens and like because it's Warlock, so unless maybe like somehow she didn't kill him and like she's living in some like she's still there and she thought she killed him or something. Bar that crazy scenario. Like, I think it's just more showing her power that she has now and her own confidence and, like, the connection she has to her dragons and the power that's drawn from that. Like, I feel like it's kind of echoing towards the fact that, like, everyone else is trying to take her power, but she's the strongest and they're the strongest.
So everything still follows pretty naturally, no kind of, like, Deus Ex Machina?
No, nothing like that. No, nothing like super, like... no, nothing like super, like,
Sorry, I had to.
No cop-outs.
Okay, cool. So let's head over to Arya now. I'm just, trying to go place to place to place.
Yeah, so much
Fade Walker and Melissa Lewis want to ask about... actually, you didn't really have too much of a reaction to Jaqen changing his face.
Because he kind of was, foreshadow. But he kind of said that he was going to do that, like, the man with no faces. And so, like, and there's apparently, like, a legion of them that Tywin was saying to, like, go find them and kill them. Like, if that's the ones he was talking about, I don't know.
No, they've always been asking about the Brotherhood without banners, I think.
Yeah.
At Harrenhal, the people they were torturing. They're always trying to find... Like, you haven't really heard... That's really pretty much all you've heard about them. Jaqen did, though, mention about, like, the faceless person.
And then, like, going overseas and back where her instructor was from, and then, like...
Right.
So, I feel like it's like an...
he's from Bravos, just...
Yeah, so maybe Bravos people, like, are all just one unified, like... And then they keep switching, maybe he'll... I don't know. But, that's something... it wasn't... Especially with all the stuff that's happening in the show, like, less stuff is, like... Crazy. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that. Like, if they say they're going to do it at this point, like, I kind of believe them just because, like, demons have crawled into places and, like, they're White Walkers.
So, Angela S. wants to know, should she have gone with Jaqen?
Yeah, if I was her.
But she also wants to go see her family.
Yeah, but what is... Okay.
Her family needs to know she's safe.
Yeah, that's true. True.
Like, nobody knows where Arya
that's true.
is.
I was going to say, if you're going to think about, like, what is she actually going to offer them? But yeah, the fact that they know that she's safe is a huge thing. And I guess she can help, like, hopefully tell Rob some of the things that she may have saw or overheard by Tywin.
Oh, yeah, because she heard a lot of Tywin's plans.
Yeah, but she was there all the time, not even in the scenes that we necessarily saw. And so, I guess that's a necessity. But, like, just for her own story arc, I would love to see her go there and, like, become just some, like, badass killer. But I feel like also he's to a code or to an honor, so she may have changed as a person, becoming like one of them.
Jaqen has a code. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like wherever the name is, like whatever ties him to become wherever he said he needed to be. Maybe she would then her ties and her motivations would change.
So Melissa Lewis wants to know, like, a person with as many abilities as Jaqen has, how do you think he was actually able to come to be captured in the first place?
I don't know, maybe there's like some like destiny type thing in the show, and like he needed to get captured on purpose. Like he knew he needed to get captured, and then like, but like he also was captured with a couple of idiots, and so like I doubt. I mean, maybe he was going to kill someone, and that was like his way of like infiltrating, and like he was just on his way to kill somebody.
And he failed his mission.
And he failed his mission or something, and then like so then that's when he owed his debt to her. But like. I don't think he got captured on his own. I don't think he was like, like I don't think they like got the drop on him or anything like that. I think he wanted to be there.
Okay. I think that's good for that. And then Stannis. Liz wants to know, Melisandre convinces Stannis to continue his fight.
Yeah.
Just and even if it means doing underhanded things like killing your brother.
Yeah, he still has already.
Thoughts on that?
It's a dangerous merriment, and she has way too much power over him, and she doesn't give a shit. Like, she just is like, kill everyone in your path. You are the light bringer. You are the... But, like...
There was that glimmer of hope as he was, like, choking her, where he's like, where's your god now? And you're just like, I
thought he was. I was like, she's dead. There's no way he's still on her throat like that, and she's not dead. Like, it was, like, a good 10 seconds. And so... And he was squeezing hard, and, like, there was no sign of letting up. And then all she needed to do was do this. And, I don't know. I think he should have killed her, but... I also think with killing her, also he would not have ever been able to take the throne. So I think if he does end up being able to like somehow win, it is due to her. Okay. But it's not like those means are necessarily the best.
Yeah. So the end doesn't necessarily justify the means.
No, exactly. But I mean, he also would not be. In my opinion, I don't think he's going to be able to like stop anyone without her. And so he needs her.
Yeah, because she wasn't there at the Battle of Blackwater.
And also, she has. I mean, on some level, she has some serious powers, and so, or at least the God of Light does, and so, he could definitely use her like tricks up her sleeve to like help a lot. But I mean, you saw like forces against force, he lost, and so, and now he doesn't even have close to the same force that he had.
So he might need that extra little push.
He's gonna need her, but I don't want to see them win necessarily now. I wasn't as opposed to it before. But now I definitely don't want to see him on the throne.
Alright, and that covers most of everything except for King's Landing. I got a few questions on King's Landing.
Oh, man. A few.
7 questions. Belonglos wants to know your thoughts about Marjorie and Joffrey now, and how will that affect Sansa?
Joffrey.
Sansa might turn into like a Tyrion and thrive off of outsmarting and outwitting everyone, and she might try to like seduce Joffrey to try to take back what was like her only power, because she knows right now if she stays where she's at, like he's just gonna get beat and like thrown into jail. Like she's now a prisoner of war, not necessarily going to be a possible queen. Not that necessarily being the queen of Joffrey was going to be much better, but either way, she needs to have some more power than she has. And so I feel like it'll just be her. And plus, as you can tell, both of them really were not feeling Sansa when they looked at Loras and Marjorie were looking at Sansa like they were pissed at her. And so that's not going to be a team. So maybe she'll get out before. Maybe Littlefoot, if Littlefoot keeps his Littlefinger keeps
Land before time.
Yeah, right, Littlefoot. Hey, throw back. If Littlefinger keeps his word and somehow gets the Kingslayer and he gives her Sansa and like everything works out, I'm not mad at Catelyn and everything worked out. I seriously doubt that's going to happen, so that's why I'm still mad at Catelyn, because that was a stupid move on her part. But maybe somehow, Littlefinger will get Sansa out, but I don't think he has that much tie still to Catelyn, so I don't understand why he would like really. Maybe he knows that Ned's dead, so maybe he could like finally like wed her and like be with her eventually. But I don't know. She crushed him last time he was there, and so.
So Liz wants to know if Sansa can actually trust anyone in King's Landing, because you're already bringing up doubts on Littlefinger.
That's the point, and that's what Tyrion thrives at, is that he doesn't trust anyone. He acts like he trusts people, but he doesn't necessarily trust anyone. So you kind of have to not trust anyone, because at any point you could get betrayed, but you kind of have to still be, fake to people in a way.
It's the game.
Yeah, literally.
So Littlefinger giving a dose of reality to Sansa, being like, "Oh, he'll still fuck you.
Yeah,
He'll still
don't think it's not
do
gonna
stuff."
happen. Yeah.
Do you think he was giving like actual warnings out? Like,
No,
why was he saying that?
No, he shouldn't make her scared. Like his motivation is to get what he wants, and to get what he wants, he needs to get her out of the kingdom. Supposedly, if that's his motivation, which I can only see that being his motivation at the moment. But like, I don't necessarily think he might fuck her, but like, I think he might like torture her. I could totally see like some bad shit happening that way.
Joffrey or Littlefinger?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Joffrey,
thanks for that clarification.
Sorry, Joffrey, not Littlefinger.
Okay. So with that in mind, I mean, you've seen people try to seduce Joffrey before, and so Orissa wants to know how you think Joffrey will treat Marjorie. Badly.
Of course. Because I think he's smarter than a lot of people take him to be. I think he knows that she wants power, and I feel like he's going to kind of like abuse that and like kind of fuck with her about it, because he gets that like twisted enjoyment out of like finding out what people's motivations are and then like keeping it right in front of them, but then like torturing them to get to that. So like, I think he'll like keep her around, but I mean, she's older than him on some level, and I feel like he's threatened by that a little bit, and I feel like also he wasn't trying to at first, and I don't think he believes in the gods that much. So I feel like at first he just wanted to stay with Sansa on some level, maybe just for his own pride, but I don't think it's going to be necessarily a good thing with Marjorie.
So Fade Walker and Orissa both kind of asked questions about Tywin being the hand of the king again. How will that change things in regards to Joffrey and Tyrion, and like how does that shake King's Landing up?
Tyrion's done at the moment, and just going to have to be kind of like through whispers and like through like he's going to have to build his power back up that he had. Tywin is going to be focused on the war more, I feel like, and so he's going to let Joffrey be like more of like
a figurehead.
Yeah, and so like I feel like he might let him do some crazy shit, but I don't think he's going to let them get to the point where like everyone hated him as much as they hated him before. I think Tywin will be better because he understands you have to really keep him, but I also think his focus is going to be on Robb.
Okay. Movie Lover Fan 18. Should Tyrion have left with Shay, since he's pretty much lost his power base at this point?
Yes. But I mean, that harkens to like, what's your purpose in life? Is it just to go drink and fuck and enjoy yourself, or is it just to make a difference? And so I feel like he feels like he's willing to make a difference there, and that's only his worth.
What would you have done in Tyrion's position?
I would have left.
You would have left?
Yeah. I don't care that much. I guess I'm cynical. I do not care that much.
That's why you're not Tyrion.
That's why I'm not Tyrion, man. Exactly. But like I get he knows that that's where like the main power lies, and he needs to stay around that. But still, like if you can just like dip out and just like go to and with her and just like live, like, why would you want to be around all of that crazy? Especially when your life is threatened immensely. And so, like, especially with the little power that he does have, he's crippled, he's hurt, he's still trying to hide her this entire time. Because, like, she still could at any point get caught, and Tywin would lose his shit if he found out that he took her, and Cersei would kill her. And so, like, he needs to be really, really chill, and he's lost all of his friends down there, except Bronn, who he still has, but he lost his power over the Gold Queen. He still has him, but still, like...
So, what do you see Tyrion doing in regards to people not really giving him credits and, like...
he'll lash out, because he's immature about that. Like, he wants to be recognized, he wants to be... So I feel like at first he'll, like, try to argue his position, and then he'll realize that it's not going to work, and then he'll fall back a little bit. Like, at first I feel like he'll be like, I'm the only reason to, like, argue him. But I think once he realizes, like, it's going on deaf ears and no one gives a shit,
He'll
I
just
feel like
fall instead.
he'll fall and, like, kind of find his way and to, like, have to, like, work his way up.
Okay.
Chain of command again.
That's pretty much it for all those questions, and I really only wrote one thing down because I'd already written all these questions ahead of time, so I already knew most of what was going to be happening in the episode. But one thing that they didn't ask about was Varys talking to Raz in the brothel, being like, you know, you work for Littlefinger, he's this, you know, he's a very brutal kind of person, but I see kind of like a partnership between us. Thoughts on Varys' play in that regard?
Part of me wants to just say that it's like a way to get under Littlefinger, and so like that's his like one of his main whores, and so by getting her, he gets a little more control over Littlefinger, especially with Littlefinger gaining so much power in this last battle. Like now he feels like maybe he'll have the upper hand over him, but I feel like it's something deeper than that, or like more like fleshed out. Like I don't feel like it's just simple. It's like trying to get a new person to whisper for him. Like I don't necessarily see what he sees in a partnership there, but I mean, she is definitely like smart enough to get to King's Landing, work her way up. But like, Doxos was just as like ambitious. Like, it's not going to necessarily make you anything. And so, I don't know what his actual, I don't know what his play is. But I mean, he definitely knew what to say to get her on his side. I mean, especially knowing the right buttons to push. But I don't necessarily see yet what his plan is with her.
Okay, cool. Anything else stand out from the episode?
Just those White Walkers at the end, man. Oh my gosh.
They do know how to do a season finale.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to jump to the next season, man. Like, I want to know what's going on with that. I want to find out, like,
We're 20 episodes out of 60. We're 1/3 of the way to being caught up.
We're almost there, guys.
We are going to start watching some of the histories and lore right after this, actually. So we're going to start with Season 1's history and lore. Just for today, and then the next time we meet up when we start Season 3, we're going to do Season 2's history and lore. So we will do that, guys. We are listening to you on that. Until next time,
Next time, guys.
as always, like, comment, subscribe, and maybe we'll have one of the other people that's going to be playing the board game with us in one of the
Just Lannister out of here.
Again, yes, vote on Ben. That voting should still be going on when I put this video up, so vote for which of the 4 houses that are left that you want him to be, and we'll see you next time.